Hello and welcome to this short video about player eligibility and best practice when it comes to team selection. Before we get to the rules and regs, it's worth setting the scenes about where they all come from. Kids love playing games, as do adults, and creating a safe, enjoyable and challenging playing program is one of the most powerful tools we have for developing our great game. We all work hard to continually improve the quality of the gameplay on offer, but the quantity side of the equation is subject of much discussion. How many matches should age grade players be playing each season? The answer is not really straightforward, and the reality is one size probably doesn't fit all. As with everything we do, players must be at the centre of decision making as we strive to get it right for every player. One thing is for sure though, more doesn't always mean better. The age grade rugby calendar can get very busy, and we must be mindful of this as the young people in our game learn to manage the competing demands that life can hold. So what is the big deal, I hear you say? Surely we want our youngsters to be playing loads of rugby and not being oft tempted by another sport. The answer is seated in a long-term view underpinned by our development-driven ethos. Fears around player safety are recognised as the primary risk to the game, not only in Scotland but around the world, and taking all reasonable measures to limit risk and alleviate these concerns is foremost in our thoughts. Secondly, rugby is a late specialisation sport, and young people benefit from undertaking a wide range of activities in their younger years. Further, poorly managed, over-intensive experiences can lead to premature dropout. Nurturing committed youth players through a more rounded approach can aid retention as players tackle that tricky transition from youth to adult. And finally, playing too much is often associated with playing across two environments, in most cases a school and a club. Growing club and school links is key for supporting transition and retention, but we must ensure these partnerships are player-centred and development-driven. Players may feel fully committed to both environments and see no harm. On the face of it, you might agree, but there are significant downsides. Our reliance on player sharing can stifle the commitment required to attract and retain others, making the game stronger in the long term. And in some circumstances, playing opportunities are compromised for players that are only involved in one environment. So, what can and can't you do when it comes to team selection and managing game time? We understand in some cases it makes sense for a player to play across two environments, so it's not a blanket ban. Out with competition, youth players are free to participate for more than one team up to a maximum of 90 minutes in a 48-hour period. The game time policy applies to all age grade fixtures, but care must be taken when competition rules apply. When players plan to participate across two games in the weekend, good communication is vital to make sure players don't play for more than 90 minutes. As mentioned earlier, we need to get it right for every player, so Scottish Rugby offers a half-game initiative. This means each and every player must play at least half of the available game time in all age grade fixtures. So, what's not allowed? For the older age groups, the competition rules do contain some restrictions about player eligibility. Players can only participate in one senior, under 18, under 16 or under 15 game per weekend. This applies to the conference, league and cup competitions in the first half of the season. Furthermore, each player is only eligible to play for one team in the schools and youth national cup competitions. This means they can only play in either the schools or cup side of the cup programme, and at only one age group, under 16 or under 18. This applies to all levels of the national cup competitions, the cup, the shield, the plate and the bowl. Retaining fairness and integrity is a key driver for the rules. With this in mind, players must play 3 competition fixtures for a team to be eligible to play in the semi-final or the final of any cup competitions. For further information, including more short videos and a number of downloads, please visit scottishrugby.org. Thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to contact a member of the Rugby Development team.